How, even with the long losing streak, how are you feeling, about your progress, about you think the club's, you've said it before, the club's on the right path.
Yeah.
What gives you confidence that that's the case?
When I see, the purpose every day, nobody in the whole staff will be the players or the staff, everybody comes with a purpose and, comes to do good at work and, no, everybody knows where we're going and most of the people here have been through everything before, so yeah, we're good, we're in great hands.
I hope you won't find this impertinent, but what's the greatest number of consecutive losses you'd ever had before this?
What is important, you said? What does that mean?
Smart ass.
The great number of losses I had probably has to be when I was playing soccer back then. We really didn't have a good team.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, but more than that.
What position did you play in soccer?
Goalie.
God.
But it wasn't my fault.
That makes sense.
No, come on. I swear it wasn't my fault.
No, it makes sense you play goalie. 'Cause
Yeah,
you could-
I can play any position though.
Anybody score on you?
Yeah, it happens, man. When you got to guard three on one, fast breaks all day, it's tough.
Is that the position you wanted to play, or did
Yes,
you have
yeah.
to? Okay.
You want to play goalie now?
If I played,
No, it's basketball.
I mean, we can't do that. There's 3 seconds max.
Hey, I was going to ask you this. What's the best piece of advice that you've gotten from a veteran, maybe an opposing player, maybe a KD or a Jokic or anything, who might pull you aside after a game and say a word of encouragement? And if so, what was that?
The advice I get from great successful people, it all revolves around the same thing, because obviously they've been through many seasons, and the seasons are so long that they always tell me to take my time and to be patient, but at the same time to not lose focus on on the goal. And it's going to be hard. It's going to be the season is very long, but that struggle every day is what makes us better.
Do you feel like individually, with the numbers that you're putting up, that you do have some sort of confidence, this much into the season, that you're as good as you thought you would be in your rookie year in the NBA?
Yeah, of course. I'm still learning every day, but I know I already got better since the beginning of the season, but I know the beginning will not look like the end. As a team, I know we're gonna get so much better, and also individually, I know it's gonna be, from month to month, game to game, almost, it's gonna be exponentially better.
You say that you've gotten better since the start of the season.
Yeah.
What area maybe specifically do you look at and say, this is where I've improved the most, this is where I've adjusted the most?
I think what's satisfying so far is that all the areas that we've targeted, like with the coaches, in individual work, we've actually gotten better at it, and so it means we're not, talking for nothing and doing work for nothing, and I feel like I'm getting better every day, and it makes sense since it's my rookie season, I'm still a teenager, but it's probably the worst victory we'll ever see. If, as I believe, I keep getting better and better every year, so it's promising.
I think in that same vein, it seems like you guys slowly but surely, even against good competition, have started to go on some runs during games. Haven't quite been able to hold on to that momentum in those 2-minute, 4-minute bursts where the game kind of opens up. Has there been a common thread where the opposition has gotten away from y'all in that capacity?
I'm not sure. Can you repeat?
When
common thread?
Common thread meaning what's been maybe a reason that a team goes on a run against y'all over a 2-minute stretch, just little bursts like that.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of times coming back from halftime, we had some trouble keeping up with the intensity right away, and now the teams know it too, so they're trying to attack us on that. But I think it all comes down to staying locked in and focused 48 minutes.
How do you think Jeremy's doing at point guard, and what did you think of that whole, Pop calls it an experiment, what did you think about Doing something unconventional like that, putting him at point.
I mean, I don't have any problem doing things unconventional, and this is something I believe in, and of course that the coach believes in. So we know it's calculated, and he's got it in control. And I think just like everyone in our team, Jeremy's getting better since the beginning of the season, and he's actually holding himself accountable, for learning and for the mistakes he's made and that we've all made. And we're talking, we communicate, and we're on the good way. We're in a good way.
Has this first month of the season flown by, or does it seem like it's taken a bit because the struggles?
It has flown by, but especially I'd say the first 10 games maybe went just like that, and and the losses add up quick too.
Does NBA Rookie of the Month matter to you?
I'd rather have now, not really, not when we're losing, not at all when we're losing.
Pop said the other day that the other night, one of the things he likes about you is you put a mistake behind you. You go on to the next play, whether it's a mistake by you or a teammate. Is that essential for success? Just not dwelling on mistakes, just learning from it and moving on.
It really, really matters to me, and because I think it's the opposite would be a little bit selfish. I got my teammates around me, and I can't put out that kind of energy. I do a mistake, I dribble on my foot, or my teammate does whatever. I don't have to show no emotion. Even when I miss a free throw, I don't show no emotion. It's, I want to put all I want to give to my brothers and my teammates. It's good energy, and I don't have to show nothing on the court.
Speaking of advice from veteran players, has Tim reached out to you, and if so, what has been the best advice you've gotten from him?
Yeah, we run into each other regularly, and it's just like Manu and also Tony. Many of the guys who still take care of us, and it's, they aren't trying to, they're not trying to school us, but they're still trying to be supportive and talk with us. Maybe sometimes translate a little bit what the coach is trying to tell us because they've been through it. But it's always good advice, but not too much of it.
You seem to.
Life on the road in the NBA, maybe has surprised you in your first rookie year of just adjusting to life in the NBA, the daily grind, this many games and traveling and all that. Is it what you expected?
Yeah. But so far it's probably what I've been warned the most about the NBA. But honestly we're in such good conditions that we're all right. At the end of the day, we can rest in the plane. We get treatment in the plane. At the hotels we get everything we need. So it's, at some point I had a little bit trouble sleeping with all the time changes and different beds every night. But now I'm set and yeah, I'm good.
Go ahead, Ben. Du coup, à côté du basket, tu as un rythme assez intense depuis le début de la saison. Qu'est-ce que tu fais à côté en ce qui concerne le basket? Est-ce que tu trouves le temps de dessiner, de
Bien sûr.
lire?
Ouais, bien sûr. Je lis même plus qu'avant, je pense, avec tous les voyages. Mais ouais, j'ai gardé mes habitudes. Maintenant, j'ai envie de dire, je passe même un peu plus de temps avec ma famille et mes amis parce que, au final, on s'entraîne moins. Donc, on se repose beaucoup plus parce que on n'a pas le choix. Du coup, j'ai plus de temps à déconnecter comme ça avec ma famille.
Et qu'est-ce que tu dirais est le plus gros ajustement dans ta vie perso, dans le passage de la France aux US? Tu as parlé de tout ce qui est accompagnement des Spurs et tout ça, mais dans le côté vie quotidienne, tu parlais par exemple de passer ton permis. Ouais. C'est quoi le plus gros choc?
Je pense que la différence, et j'ai commencé à sentir un peu l'année dernière, mais je suis obligé de faire confiance à beaucoup de gens pour qu'ils fassent les choses à ma place de temps en temps parce que je suis pas là la moitié du temps. Et je suis obligé de déléguer, de faire confiance un petit peu et de laisser les choses venir à moi souvent.
Thanks, Vic.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Vic. Appreciate it.